Welcome back to Jabroni Drive, jabronis. Welcome back to the channel. RXR here to bring you another WWE Ultimate Edition unboxing video. We only do the Ultimate WWE Edition figures here on Jabroni Drive, and today we have Ultimate Edition Series 29, only 2 this time instead of 3. We have Umaga and we have Dirty Dominik Mysterio. So let's do what we do best here on Jabroni Drive, and that is unbox figures and talk about wrestling. Let's go to work. All right, we are gonna start today's show off with, what do they call him? The Samoan Bulldozer, I believe. Umaga. See, this is like when I kind of stopped watching wrestling a little bit here. And actually, I did go to a house show, and it was John Cena versus Umaga. So I did get to see Umaga one time. This is the side of the Umaga's box. Then what do we have for the stats? 6-4 from the Owl Samoa. Finisher, Samoan Spike. Then we got the career highlight Intercontinental Champion. The Samoan Bulldozer was like nothing the WWE Universe had ever seen before. Tattooed from head to toe, Umaga was fearless and intimidating. Few superstars had both the size and agility of the dangerous Samoan. Opponents knew that when they stepped into the ring with Umaga, the only goal was to survive. Wow. Yeah, so this is your Umaga here. Let's go ahead and take him out of the package. Alright, and here's your Samoan Bulldozer. Look at this thing. This thing's pretty awesome. I like the ones that are like not normal sized, like, you know, like Dirty Dom, you know, or whatever. Usually they're just like, you know, have the same body type, unless they're like this, they got a different body type. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at the shorts, the tights. Got Umaga's face on the tights, looking pretty cool. Umaga on the other. Got tattoos on the ankle. This guy got some pretty thick legs here. What's that? Samoan. It doesn't say Universe, does it? It says something. But we got the necklace. You move that around. You can take that off if you want. Guess the braids or whatever you want. They're not dreads. They look like braids. With a tattoo on the back. Shoulders on the front. He likes flowers. They got his tribal symbols on the right, looking like the D-pad right there. Not really, but we got ourselves a stand from Ringside Collectibles. So we can put Umaga on the stand. Let's put him on there. No boots on this Umaga. Pretty sweet. So this is what you get. Obviously, you get some extra head sculpts here. He already has the one with the tongue out. Then he has one mouth open. And then just looking all angry before he clotheslined just straight to hell. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship here, and then we have some entry attire, which I believe he probably only wore that at first, like in his debut type deal. Didn't he come out with a manager? I forget what his manager's name was, but he was kind of a big deal. So I remember people used to say his name all crazy. I forget what his name was, but I wasn't really watching during that time. This is your Umaga. Now we can go ahead and take a look at your Dirty Dominik Mysterio. Let's get Dirty Dominik Mysterio out. Boom. Dirty Dom, baby. That's what you're getting here. You got the shirt, you got the vest, you got the head sculpt, side of the package. Dirty Dom trying to look like he's Latino Heat or something. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Let's look at the stats. 6-1 from San Diego, California. Finisher, the Frog Splash. Career highlight, Intercontinental Champion and SmackDown Tag Team Champion with his father, Rey Mysterio, obviously. And you say he's an Intercontinental Champion, but I don't see the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm pretty sure this is the attire he wore when he had the Intercontinental title, so maybe they were planning on making Dom before he ever had the IC title, maybe, I don't know. And then I gotta ask the question, where's my Liv Morgan figure at? No Liv Morgan Ultimate Edition? And the thing is that she won the world title from Rhea Ripley last year at SummerSlam. Maybe it was 2 years. It was in 2024, right? I'm expecting an Ultimate Edition Liv Morgan, but no. You know what we do get? We get Tiffany Stratton, though. Money in the Bank Ultimate Edition, but for some reason Liv Morgan don't get an Ultimate Edition before Tiffany Stratton. And what is up with that? Also, I'd argue that instead of Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, I think it should have been Liv Morgan versus Tiffany Stratton. I don't know why they got to go with the old person to face. Like, both of them were, dude, Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton were both running hot in 2024. It should have been Liv versus Tiff for the Undisputed Women's Championship. And what's so undisputed about the Women's Championship? There ain't nothing undisputed about it. They just want to call it the same thing as the men's version, or what? Alright, enough ranting for the day. Sometimes RXR likes to go on rants. Let's go ahead and take Dirty Dom here out of the package. Alright, you got Dirty Dom with the skull attire, or the skeleton attire. Look how awesome this looks. What's that mean? Sucio? I don't even know what that means. Got the tattoos. What kind of tattoos we got on Dom? I didn't even realize how much sleeve he had. Did he always have this, or has he gotten this over time? I feel like he didn't always have these tattoos. And I do also have the other version of Dominik Mysterio, the purple Dominik Mysterio. You know, he's also Judgment Day Edition, I guess. 2 Ultimate Edition Doms already. Isn't that kind of crazy? Dom has 2 Ultimate Editions. And I guess you gotta have Latino Heat Dom. He looks pretty awesome. Obviously, same articulation as all the other Ultimate Editions. And then with your Dirty Dom, you got the shirt that you can put around the waist here. 1 extra pair of hands, only 1. You got the vest. You can have him come out wearing that vest. And then, last but not least, and then you got 2 extra Dominik Mysterio head sculpts here. 1 smiling, 1 with the tongue out, after he just got away with some scumbaggery. But I remember back when they started coming out. Well, I don't know how long they've been coming out with figures with all these extra accessories and head sculpts and arms and hands. For some reason, I just wasn't about that life. I'm like, why would you want extra hands and extra arms? It just didn't seem right to me at first. But now I get it. You can pose these however you want, have them have whatever look you want, have the expression you want. So that's one of the upsides to current figures today in the marketplace. So that's it, man. This is it. These are your Ultimate Edition Series 29 figures, Umaga. We gotta stand for our Dirty Dom here. I always like to put it on the right foot. And I don't know, in the future. So here's the thing. When it comes to the Ultimates, I've noticed that obviously I can easily get Ultimates from Ringside Collectibles. I can get Ultimate Editions from Target easily, Amazon when they're exclusive there, even on the Mattel website, fine. But when it comes to Walmart, dude, because I have ordered, I think this is the 3rd figure I've ordered from Walmart. First there was Lex Luger that I got from Walmart that was exclusive, right? I couldn't even get it. It was sold out and I had to wait for it to, well, eventually it got in the store, but I think I bought it off of eBay. And then, secondly, what was the next figure? Man, I don't even remember. The next figure after that, I think it was Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner, I pre-ordered it, but guess what? I couldn't get it right away. For some reason on Walmart, it's a pain in the ass to get stuff I want. Like when it comes to Ultimate Editions, they don't have it, and it gets I think it got delayed. And then fast forward to Kurt Angle Ultimate Edition with the the European and the Intercontinental Championships. I pre-ordered that, and then it's delayed until January, and now it's delayed again. So I just went ahead and bought it off of eBay because I got a pretty decent deal. Because Kurt Angle was $34. I think I might have had to spend $50. But I was like, I'm sick of waiting around. Every time when it comes to Walmart, I'm always waiting. I always have to cancel the order and just get it from eBay. So I don't know if I'm even gonna, I'll try again. I don't even know what the next Walmart exclusive will be, but yeah, I got that coming. So I'll do that pretty soon. I think next week I'll do a video game unboxing video because I got the Princess Zelda Figma. from Tears of the Kingdom. So we'll be doing that next. So if you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.